Okay, we're going to take a look at Joe and Drew here. We turned Joey into a right-handed batter here, so don't be too confused. All right, so watch Joe. Joe's probably the most advanced we've got in the group right now in terms of being able to stay inside and really turn connected. So I like to use his swing as a demo. So let's take a look at that here. We'll go a little slow mo. And the reason, we love where the bat is right there. Let me back that up. We we love where the bat is right there. We like how he's starting to turn. He's starting to get his hips through. We like where his head is. We like a lot about that swing there. And you can see here at impact, we we like a tight elbow at impact. That promotes the power L position. The spot that Joe's always struggled with is as we follow through here, we always ask ourselves if he's kind of sawed off or if he let his hands extend to the pitcher from here. And there are times that he gets too rotational and doesn't take his hands ultimately to the pitcher, so that's something that we want to watch there. So, with that said, we like that swing, and we get some pop out of that thing, and there's some good fundamentals in there. Let's go over here on the right, and what we might end up doing here is doing just some more fundamental work than specifically the early turn. So I've watched this a couple times tonight. We'll watch his head height and see if how much that's moving, and then we also should be aware of this that we're starting to see maybe a little bit of a closed stance, and closed stance always make it hard to turn. Uh, Look, with a closed stance, you always have to ask yourself about camera angle too. So it is what it is. But I think this line will show you even the step is a bit closed. We're starting to see an intentionally closed step. So, clearly Drew understands what we want to get to, and it looks good. I mean, I think we're on a good path here. He's just got to get used to his body, right? He's got to get used to the stance we want to be in and the initial turn, etc. But we're seeing some good progress here. Let's take it through. You can see where we come and we see, yep, he's pretty tight to his arm there. We like that. So we're really trying to encourage him with that as much as we could. And then he just got, and again, you can see, right? He got a little confused with the drill. So we're going to get to where he loads and he's about to hit here. Right there. Okay. So let's go erase a couple of lines here. And we're going to put another headline on him. And we'll check his head here. And we'll see, you're going to see dips way down low. And we like this, right? We like the bat angle. There were times last night that he struggled with it, but we like that bat angle is pretty good. So let's go through a couple of frames here. So he takes a step, which is fine, gets it down, starts to turn, and look at how much the head is dipped. Right, so we've got an up and down issue here, and I think you can see it sometimes in his front leg. His front leg breaks down so much as opposed to being straight-legged on that front side. It breaks down so much because he wants to duck down. So we have to watch his height, and we just have to make sure we're maintaining a good head height there. Let's go back and just take a look at his hands real quick and see if how the execution is. It's actually not bad. He's trying to stay tight there. It's just that we're just crouching down so much. Um, but look, good finish. A little bit of an over rotation, but really, pretty good finish for somebody Drew's age. So look, we're light years ahead of a lot of people at Drew's age, so that's great. But I think that we want to watch. I know we there were times that we struggled with bat angle, and then I think we want to watch his height. I think we have to really get focused on not ducking and not dipping and trying to stay. Even though we're going to ask him to be into his knees, we're going to talk to him about being tall in his swing and not letting his head come down and staying upright. I think that's something that the video found for me.